Welcome to Jace Drives. What am I doing right now? I'm driving. I had a crazy idea the other day after talking to Dan Markham from What's Inside about his new Cybertruck. I needed to beef up my Raptor just a little bit. So what am I doing? Today, we are driving down to Shelby American. I'm gonna grab a bunch of Shelby parts to throw in my Raptor to see if they're worth the hype. Supposedly, I'm gonna gain 60 to 100 extra horsepower for throwing a new cold air intake and an intercooler in this. So then, we're gonna take all those parts, we're gonna go to Rods and Mods, my friend Travis, we're gonna pull this thing up onto his dyno, measure it out, test it out, see where all the specs are, open the hood while it's on the dyno, throw the cold air intake, the intercooler, all that in. Well, actually, I'm not gonna do that. Travis is gonna do that because he's much smarter than I am. But I can drive, he can fix. So we'll throw those in, retest the Raptor out, and then next video, I'm gonna go challenge Dan and his Cybertruck against my Raptor. He'll probably win. Let's drive. Pulling into Vegas, getting buzzed by that like Raptor while I'm in my Raptor, if that's what the plane was. That was amazing. Now we're about 15 minutes from the Shelby American Museum. Let's go in there and get my parts. So I pulled in here to Shelby and oh my gosh, look at this line of super snakes. I am super jealous right now. So my third video on this channel was riding in, and then my fourth video was driving the 2020 GT500 on the track up in Salt Lake. Let's go inside and get my parts. That's what we're going for right there. Here we go. If you ever wanted to know what my dream car was, this is my dream. What you don't realize is that GT40 is for how short it is. Look at how squatty that thing is compared to the GT500, which is now, I mean, that's almost chest high to me, whereas that GT40 is knee high. Enough of this, let's get my part. All right, so what parts am I gonna get from here that will give my truck the extra horsepower it needs? So I got a pro coming out, we're gonna have a chat, and I'll get back to you guys. So I'm walking out of here with a bunch of stuff. It's pretty heavy, but let's go get this sucker put in the truck. All right, it took multiple loads. Got the truck filled with boxes, barely got them to fit. Now, to go over to Rods and Mods, get it all installed. All right, I'm here, Rods and Mods. Let's go and get Travis and get this going. What I love about walking in here is light. But you walk in and all of a sudden it's just like beautiful after beautiful after beautiful after beautiful. So let's do this. Everybody's working, but I can't find Travis, but look at this little Terminator here. Is that like an 03? Look at that thing. I left Shelby just to come to another Shelby. All right, let's get the truck up on this thing. So the Raptor's a bit wide. We're on the dyno here, but if you want to take a look at this, a little off right there. So we'll see if we trust punching it on this thing with the tire dangling off the dyno. Stop. So we have to pull them off the dyno. We are gonna take the tires and wheels off of this beast because the offset, it's much more flush to this outside. 10.5-inch-ish tire versus my 12.5. So that should save us at least 2.5 inches on each side, which should make it good to go. So let's get under these trucks. I'm being super helpful right now. It fits. Barely?
Yep, we're good.
Woo! We are in business. We are downgrading on purpose.
It'll be great, I promise.
Yeah, that is much more inset than the front tires now. This is the opposite of a resto mod. We're going big in front, little in back.
Going backwards.
So we've almost downgraded the Raptor good enough that we can go pull it back up on the dyno. Made everything skinny enough that I think it'll fit. We're hoping. That looks pretty. Wow, you sure can't see a whole lot more. A lot more going on in here with my airbags, the shocks. All right, let's get her up on the dyno. Riding in the back of the truck, getting the audio of the exhaust, because if we add this blow-off valve, I think it's gonna change the sound, but we'll see. It's just, you know, that's why we gotta try all these different things. So now we are pulling this beast up on the dyno and gonna get cracking. All right, I got Travis here. Now we are going to see what's in the box. There we go. And stapled air tape, come on. All right.
That's a little tuner.
Yeah.
Add some power. There you go. There's your new intake.
Tell me we didn't do all this and we don't even get a Shelby logo on it. Because that's really all I cared about. Just kidding. Come on. Oh, there we go. But still, Whipple gets their name on it. But still, it's not like having this on your bumper. But it's all good. All right, we're gonna get this guy pulled back up and installed. Okay, that worked. Look at that, right on target. Right on target. That is perfect.
Right on the edge, both sides.
Was that Eldon's tires?
Eldon's tires.
We gotta thank him for his tires so that we can now see what kind of horsepower we got, get everything installed, and then see what kind of horsepower we're gonna get. All right. Are we almost ready for this?
Gonna find out here shortly.
So I brought my little Cobra here. We hooked it up on this thing. It was super trippy for me because punching it while being stationary, praying that the straps hold, was actually pretty nerve-wracking. There's a scene in Cars when Lightning McQueen gets on that like race simulator and he's like freaking out, he breaks everything. Me. All right, so I think there will be no Lightning McQueen happenings today because this bugger's strapped down. Wait, Travis, he's running away. I turned on the camera, he's running away. No way. All right, what do you think's gonna happen? How many horsepower do you think this thing has? Out of the blue.
Let's go 450.
450.
It's the Raptor. It's turboed. Let's hope they got 450.
Okay, I'll go over 5.
Go
Just
over
for
5,
fun.
okay.
I'll go over 5. Thoughts?
430.
430! Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna see.
430.
We got it ready. Any thoughts up there?
I'd like to see 350. I'll be that guy.
That's it! Okay, we gotta turn this thing on. Something. can't go into sport mode because Advanced Track is having an issue. It wants to throw it into 4-wheel drive, which obviously we don't want right now. So we're gonna see what it runs at without sport mode, without any of that on, just, you know, cruising. All right, well, 370.
I was 450.
You were 450. I'm not gonna mention what I said.
I said 430.
You win.
I won?
I mean, you're the closest.
Wait, what did Taylor say?
I said 350.
Oh, he said 350.
I'm on the dyno, to be fair, I guess.
Come on. All
Are you
right.
holding back on us over there?
No,
I think he did a run without telling us. So now, are we gonna rip her apart?
Rip her apart.
Rip her apart, and we are going to throw this intake, intercooler, and then I hear you've got a little secret something to throw in there too.
Yeah, aftermarket, upgraded turbo blow-off valve, upgraded intercooler. We're just gonna tear apart the bottom end.
Go at it.
Yeah, go at it.
All right, let's do it.
Just did unplug the fan for the intercooler.
Yep.
And now we have to take out this tubing, all these tubings for the intercooler.
Yep.
Just unbolt them, unplug all the plugs. I unplugged the blow-off valve already. I have another.
So, is this gonna be worth it?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it'll be fun.
Okay.
So,
Fun. I'll get the bicep in on the camera angle.
I'll flex for you.
Yeah, okay, right, here we go. Yeah, this angle is mean.
Yeah.
Here we are. Oh!
Whoops.
How about lost an eye? Safety goggles. I'm gonna sit a little farther away, but I will keep my hand in here with you. All right.
Let's take this off.
Yep. It's this hose right here is getting stuck. There we go.
There we go.
Yep. Oh, baby. I'm your biggest fan. Right there.
Today? No.
This thing is
Plugged in somewhere still?
Yeah, the plug is just hooked up on the top side.
Okay.
All right.
She's off.
Here's your. Yeah, here it is.
All right, we got the new and the old. I mean, it looks prettier. All right,
Okay.
so I'm gonna use this ladder right here to get up in here. I'll try not to drop anything on you guys. So I pulled out the filter, and at the bottom is a bunch of caps here. What's this? What in the world? What are those doing inside? Stupid.
All right, so today we're getting rid of this canister there that blocks the valve for the blow-off valve, makes it too quiet. We don't like quiet.
Yeah.
So we're gonna vent that sucker right to the atmosphere here. It's gonna make a lot more noise, it'll be a lot more fun.
But I'm still emissions friendly, right?
Yeah, that'll work good. No
Okay.
problem. Let's go here.
Okay, here we go. So, this intercooler is an inch taller, longer, whatever you want to use the dimension. So we've got some spacers, some longer bolts. Eldon's crushing it, and I'm still here just doing push-ups. Triceps are feeling good. Oh,
You got a break.
Yeah, there we go.
sweet. All right, we are almost all the way back in.
Gotta be just perfect.
3 hours later.
Yeah.
Probably would have been faster if it wasn't on the dyno while we were doing it.
That's for sure. We've got the pros here, and they are going to do some tuning. I'm just talking about you. I'm just talking about you. Don't worry about it. So Pat's here. He's gonna run it on the dyno, then he's gonna do some tuning, and then we're gonna get the numbers, and it's gonna be no higher than it was after 5 hours of Just kidding. It's gonna be different.
We're gonna risk everything to make the number he wants.
Risk it for the biscuit. Here we go. But I really want to know if it sounds different. How much you get paid to jack that thing up?
Not enough. Not enough.
So, running this fan. All right, the fan is on, hood is open, everything's wired back up again. We're gonna see.
So right now we're just telling the computer what to watch, why we do the dyno poll. We'll do a good baseline, see where everything's at, and then we can see where it wants more.
Throttle position, load, torque,
so
wow.
Let's start reading all of this.
Huh, I'm excited to see.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
That's so crazy. That's right there, not right there. So for those of you that don't spend your day in a shop, there's a little thing right here, and that's where he connects the computer to read all this, to get all that. So if you've ever been wondering what they use that for, that's what they use it for. During that test, the truck actually shifted almost, never mind, not gonna go over the scary stuff. We're just gonna recalibrate each week, and then we're gonna get the final pull with the tuning and see if we can get at least over the 400 mark. Come on! All right, what's going on up there?
It's getting slowly better. We're
Slowly better.
yeah, it's just tickling 400 horse now.
400?
Yeah. So we started at what, 360 something?
360
earlier?
something.
Yeah. Should be a noticeable seat of the pants difference.
I think I'm good with 400 something.
Yeah. Still keep it
Yeah.
gas friendly.
Yeah. Okay. Was it the parts? Or was it a human in there tweaking it, actually doing what humans do better than anything else? Not a chip, not AI, not this nonsense. A human who knows their stuff up in there tuning it. I still say humans beat everything else. So yeah, man. Now we're gonna have to get it up off of here, you know, downgrade my tires to my small 37s again, and then go run it one more time. See how that blow-off valve sounds. Okay, pretty good. Now let's wrap this up. All right, I think I'm gonna call this a success with the air intake from Shelby, the intercooler, the blow-off valve. It sounds better. So we got about 50 horsepower out of all those upgrades. Definitely not 100, but man, actually having Pat come in and tune it was awesome. It made it all worth it. So now driving home, I was testing it all out. It shifts better, it's more control. I loved it. So make sure to go check out Resto Mods. They've got lots more stuff coming. But I did a deal while I was there. It's coming soon. New LS motor, body of something else, put it together. Stay tuned. There's lots more coming. Thanks for hanging out.